another toy from Fosi Audio. This is the BT20A Bluetooth amplifier. I'm sorry, BT20A Pro Bluetooth amplifier. Comes in a few different configurations. This one is the 48 volt GAN power supply. You can get it with a 32 volt, you can get it with a standard 48, you can get it with a 32 GAN, you can get it with 48 GAN. The GAN or GAN, I don't know if it's pronounced GAN, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it. So basically it's a different type of power supply. It's kind of the newfangled thing. I'm going to pull up my notes because I'm going to get this wrong. If I don't, it is the GAN stands for gallium nitride. So gallium nitride basically is it's a more efficient conductor than silicon. So the internal circuitry is made out of that. Let me check it again. Gallium nitride. I don't know why I can't remember that, but I just can't. So I did opt for the higher end. This is $149.99. You can get this same amp for $99.99 if you go with a 32 volt, but I just kind of really wanted that, the higher end one. I always go for the higher end one. A power supply means so much, especially with an audio source. So I would definitely go for the higher end if you can. If you can't afford it, no big deal. It's still going to be a great amp, but I would definitely put more money into that power supply if you can. That being said, if you have another Fosi amp laying around, you may already have one, so don't spend the money on something you're not going to use. But basically, to get into it, comes with this little instruction manual. Yeah, I probably won't really look at it. The biggest difference that I have seen between this and the non-pro model that has been out previously is this one has the user replaceable op amps. Not something that I really personally get into. I know there's a lot of people that just love, trying out different op amps to kind of see what kind of performance they can get out of their devices. So, if that's you, just know that you can do that with this. I just won't be doing it. So, if you guys really want me to, I may try to dig up some op amps somewhere, but they didn't send any to me, so I won't be using them. But definitely a heavy little guy, for its size, which I like. Heavy to me kind of implies quality. So just right off the bat on the front here, you've got your little power toggle switch. I really like toggle switches for power. I like them a lot better than, a dial, but it would take up, I guess, less space, and you could maybe have some bigger dials here if you made it like the, click to turn on with the volume. But I do like a good crisp, clean switch. There's just something about it. You've got bass and treble here too that you can adjust with this, which is kind of nice. And the back, you've got your RCA line in, your input there. You've got a pre-out, so if you did want to go with like a mini stereo plug into something else, you could do that. And then you've got your speaker binding posts here. You can either plug in a banana, or they got a little hole in there. You can put a bare wire in, or you can use spades. So it is a pretty versatile plug. One thing I will say about Fosi, I kind of wish that they would maybe stagger those and move them over. That would give you room for a bigger one, because I would like to see these be a little bigger. It's kind of cumbersome when you are trying to tighten something that's smaller like that, but I am just kind of nitpicking there. It's not a bad design. And then you've got your Bluetooth antenna there. And that can be removed if you're not using Bluetooth. Well, first of all, if you're not using Bluetooth, why'd you buy this? You could have bought one without it for less. But if you're deciding, hey, I'm not going to use that, or I'm taking it like somewhere else to a friend's house or something, you can always just unplug that. Likewise, you could, I suppose, get a bigger antenna. I'm just going to go ahead and tighten that thing on. There we go. Got nice little rubber feet there to kind of isolate the vibration. It feels pretty good though. I mean, those dials are nice and smooth. They do kind of, when you get to the end, if you turn it all the way up, they kind of feel like they kind of hit a detent there. Oh no, not all the way up. That's in the middle. I wasn't looking at it. Yeah, so in the middle there's a little detent there, which is kind of nice because I usually like to start them out in the middle for bass and treble and then just kind of, adjust from there. Volume, there's no detents. It's just a smooth sailing all the way around. So let's pull out the power supply too. So this power supply, of course, has the power cord there, and you got the little box here. So it is a hefty little box. That allows them to make this a little smaller. Obviously, if you had that built in, it'd be a little bit bigger unit. I kind of would like to see Fosi start building in their power supplies. I just think that would kind of take them to the next level. But I also kind of like that they're small and compact, and you can have these different options for power supplies. But I guess for me, if you're building audio and you're putting hi-fi on the box, you probably need to start thinking about upping the game there. And I will say, Fosi does that. They do a very good job of asking their customers what they want. Excuse me. They really listen. In fact, they even have a Facebook Messenger group I'm not really into Facebook, so I may be telling you the wrong thing. But I know for me, it shows up in Facebook Messenger, where they have a little group that you can join where you talk about new ideas and things for Fosi. And that's where a lot of this comes from, which is really cool that they do that. So, I would look to see something like that in the future. They're always kind of innovating, and I really like to see that with a company. And you can really tell when you look at their products. If you look at, some of their stuff that came out even a year or two ago, there's a big, big leap in the technology and the quality that they've made. And this product is a good example of that. I've looked at a lot of Fosi products, and I will say that the quality on this, the finish and everything, is really nice. So I wouldn't hesitate to check it out. Again, a good price point there at $99, $149 if you want to go with the bigger power supply, which I would recommend. But yeah, don't hesitate to check them out, and don't forget to like and subscribe and check out my other videos so I get more stuff to play with. Appreciate it, and we'll catch you later.